looking up. Alright. So we did this in class already. Rounding to the nearest 10. Alright. So for example, 13. You look at the second number, 3. 3 is in this section here, which means we round down. So 13 becomes 10. 15. The 5 there, the last number, means we round up from 15 up to 20. If we had 1236, we look at the 6 here. 6 rounds up, so the 30 rounds up to 40. That becomes 1240. Alright, so rounding to the 10, that's not too bad, is it? Right, so now we're going to look at significant figures. Looking up, less noise, looking up. Alright, so if we had the example from the book is the number 52,764. Right, first of all, I'm going to round to 4 significant figures. Now watch this carefully. Watch it carefully, looking up. You're not watching. 4 significant figures. That means I'm going to try and keep all of these numbers. This number will become 0. Just watching this way. Alright, 4 significant figures. So I'm going to change this. I'm going to round the 64 to the nearest 10, basically. So this will become 0. But the 4 means I'm going to round down to 60. Okay. So that is this number 52,764 is now written to 4 significant figures. How do I write that number 52,764? Look it up to 3 significant figures. Alright. So what I need to do is I'll write this becomes a 0. And I'm going to put my hand like that, and I'm going to round this to the nearest 10. Round 76 to the nearest 10. 80. Okay. Now I'm going to round it to 2 significant figures. Alright. So 0, 0, and this is the number I need to look at, 27. 27 rounds to 30. Alright, 2 significant figures means there are, everything else is 0, but the first 2 figures, I can see them, 5, 3. Now I'm going to write it to 1 significant figure. Alright, so I write down 0, 0, 0. Alright, you see this line, this bit of the line is important. Yep. Now I'm going to write 52 to the nearest 10. 52 to the nearest 10, 52.
50.
50. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's an example. Another example, 5210. Okay, is that already written to 3 significant figures?
Yeah. 5,000.
It is, because we have 3 figures coming from the left hand side.
5,000.
We have 1, 2, 3 figures, and the last figure is a 0. That is already written to 3 significant figures. Now I'm going to write it to 2 significant figures. So what do I do again? Looking up. That's already written as a 0. So I look at this number here. This is the number. See where the line ends here? This is the number. 21. Write that to the nearest 10. 20. Now, 5,210 is written to 2 significant figures. Right, the next one. What is it to 1 significant figure? So basically what I'm doing is writing down 0, 0, and looking at 52. I'm looking at 52 now, and writing that to the nearest 10, which is 50. Do you understand it?
Yeah.
We'll do one other example. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 5, 6, 2. Right. I'm going to write that to four significant figures. 1, 2, 3, 4, left to right. So 62 is the number that we're going to have to round. Round it to the nearest 10, 62. 60. Alright. Now we're going to round it to 3 significant figures. So start from the left. 3 numbers. 56 is the number that we have to round to the nearest. 56 becomes 60. And 2 significant figures. So we write down 0, 0. 25 is the number that we have to round. It rounds to 30. Okay, and then 1 significant figure. Alright, so we write down 12 is the number that we have to round to the nearest 10. 12 is the number, it becomes 10. Okay?